Look outside of the snowy roads right now. This is 394 at 94, looking out of Minneapolis. Meteorologist Ben Derry in the backyard with the look at the forecast. It does include a weather impact alert in effect right now, Ben.
We are in the thick of it, Rena, that's for sure. We've got heavy wet flakes falling here in the West Metro, and the snow is going to continue to come down likely over the next 4 to 5 hours or so. So a wintry mess this evening. If you know anyone who's traveled the roads this evening, well, it's slow going, and it will continue to be slow going through the rest of the overnight hours. Plowable snow from the Twin Cities northward, but south of I-94, it's more of a wintry mix that's going to cut into our snowfall totals. Regardless, do expect difficult travel throughout this evening. Now, here's our weather alerts. The areas in pink here, that's a winter storm warning. The rest of us under a winter weather advisory. The areas in southwest Minnesota, specifically the Minnesota River Valley, that's where we could see ground blizzard conditions later on tonight as the winds really ramp up on the backside of this system. So southwestern Minnesota, as that low pressure system works its way through the region and we get to the backside of that, that's when the wind is really going to ramp up. So this is our main system right now. It is just a clipper system, but it is fairly potent. Notice the deep blues that we're seeing from the Twin Cities, south central Minnesota. This is the heavy snowfall rates, potentially 1 to 2 inches per hour, and it's coming down in droves at the moment. But you notice further west, there's the dry slot starting to pass through the Fargo-Moorhead area. That's the back edge of the snow. So between now and about 7, 8 o'clock, that's our window of seeing snowfall, and that kind of sharper snowfall gradient is kind of right in this area. So from Wilmer through the Glencoe area, down by, say, Le Sueur, along and southwest of that line, less snowfall, but further north and east, better chance at a half a foot or more. So take a look at the next 12 hours. Heavy snow through, again, 7, 8 o'clock. Brief lull between, say, 8 o'clock and 10. And then we'll see the snowfall pick up right around midnight again. So this is a wider shot at microcast. Areas in southwest Minnesota more likely seeing the rain shower side of this. The threat for freezing rain is there, but it's going to be more of a localized area right along that transition line from Wilmer again through maybe the Owatonna area. Along that line, that's where we'll probably see a better chance of seeing a light glaze. The rest of us from the Twin Cities northward, probably going to stay mostly snow. This is 8 o'clock tonight. Here comes that drier air starting to work its way in. There's that brief lull that we're expecting. Most of our heavy snowfall should be done by that point. After midnight, light snow picks back up again, maybe another inch during the overnight hours. But by the time you wake up tomorrow morning, the snow is basically done. But with temperatures falling back into the teens, well, it's going to be feeling a lot colder and probably dealing with some icy conditions as things refreeze. So Twin Cities Metro, 4 to 6 inches. The higher snowfall totals, not that much higher, but areas in the dark blue and the purple, 5 to 7. That's from Brainerd to maybe just north of St. Cloud, the Little Falls area, further east towards the Siren, Spooner area and Menominee. That's where we'll see slightly higher amounts, and that sharp contrast is in areas in southwestern Minnesota, where just an inch or two of snow is expected. Once we get beyond tomorrow morning's commute, things quiet down quickly. Some light snow possible later Thursday. Areas in southwest Minnesota might see a couple inches of snowfall, but we're kind of on the northern edge here in the cities. And then it just gets cold. Temperatures in the teens through the tail end of the work week. And once we get into the upcoming weekend, some brutal cold temperatures. We might stay below zero all of Saturday. Not only that, but the wind chill value, 20s and even 30s below. That's going to be a brutally cold day. Temperatures bottom out early Sunday before we warm back up into the 20s by Monday and could graze near the freezing mark by this time next week. We'll be right back.